I have no idea where this is in the build series, but probably towards the end, because we are right now working. I am here with two lovely gentlemen. I'm doing detail work. Well, I'm not doing anything right now, but I've been working on detail work, and I got my boy Jason from Off Grid Solutions helping me out with plumbing. He's right there.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't trust myself enough with plumbing, because this type of plumbing is also part of the recirculating shower situation, and very fortunate that Jason here is an installer for Van Life Tech.
Super lucky to be an installer for the Van Life Tech stuff. These kits are awesome.
So he knows what he's doing. I trust him doing some of my plumbing work, so he's getting me hooked up with water. Why is it important for me to get the water done right now? Is because I'm actually taking a trip to Banff and I want some hot water to go. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing detail work wise. I haven't done any video about how I did these things, so I apologize, but I'll try to explain them as I go. While this man is working crazy underneath my sink. Can't show too much of that, as you guys know. I put in this epoxy shelf. I made it just like my epoxy table. I already put the video out on that. So it's the exact same way. I built a form for it, and this is just a like Blue River epoxy table with a little bit of black walnut, even though it looks more maple, but regardless, you guys get what I'm saying. I did some small detail work. I still gotta finish some stuff here, but I put some window trim on, and you can't see it, but there is a chalkboard right there on my sliding door. Just like Ghost 1. I'm gonna let this guy get back to work, but he is just cranking out for stuff for us right now, or for me right now.
Hot water is important.
Well, here's the thing. What you guys don't understand is, why do I get hot water? It's because it's integrated in the floor heating system. I really can't say much more about that, can I?
I guess I don't know. I don't know exactly what's to be said. You know? It's kind of a secret system.
There is a secret system. By the way, this is Jason's shop. We're in it right now. Off Grid Solutions. We are going to do a separate video with him. A couple of his stuff. What you got going on?
We got a really cool van coming out. I'm super stoked. The customer really kind of.
Which one, Johan's?
Johan really got us moving into a different direction. That now I think we've kind of developed a way to blend aluminum and wood and make things light and last forever, and really got some cool systems kind of coming out that are going to be pretty special to show off, so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully over next week.
In the van he was just speaking about, he actually did he actually put a floor heating system in that one.
Yes, he's got radiant heated floors.
He's got the radiant heated floors. He doesn't have a recirculating shower. The good news is this guy right here can install all of that for you.
We love these systems. I can't wait to get in my own van. This winter's going to be awesome.
Do you want to explain what you're doing, maybe?
Yeah, so at the moment what we got going is we're kind of just hooking up his freshwater system. So we've got an accumulator and a freshwater pump that we're going to kind of get in line. So we find that these help keep pressure on the line, so you don't get the kind of a pulsating sense on your output of your water. So. Right,
and that's a 12-volt water pump, by the way, guys. You can find them pretty much anywhere. I got mine off of Amazon, I believe.
Yeah.
12-volt water pump. Obviously, that takes the water from the freshwater tank, pumps it into whatever you have it going into your sink or your shower, whatever it may be. And it's actually pretty self-explanatory. I hooked up mine to a switch, what I think you have to do, right?
They do have an automatic shutoff, but I mean, I always recommend putting a switch so that way if anything ever did like come into a leak situation, it would actually shut off and not just spray water all over the van if you weren't in it.
Okay.
Right? So, but normally you can just leave the pump on, and as soon as the pressure reaches the line, it'll go ahead and shut off.
Right. I've actually never heard of somebody not having a switch, so that is interesting.
Yeah, but the reason is definitely it's always worth just being able to shut that thing off fully.
Okay, it's good to know. Good to know. And so we are putting a switch in mine. We're not doing the gray water tank right now. We're going to do that later. The gray water tank is going to be outside, and I'm going to have an electronic ball valve that I'll be able to switch on for that, and then I'll be able to empty that tank wherever I'll be.
It's pretty sweet on the fly.
And then I have another switch for the recirculating shower portion of it, but I really can't explain too much of that. But there is a pump, obviously. It has to be a pump for a recirculating shower. That's all I can really say about that. The pan is actually over there in the shower. Again, can't show anything yet. That'll be a completely separate video with probably the mad scientist Troy himself from Life Tech.
He is a mad scientist.
So what he's doing right now is literally hooking up into my fresh water tank And then we're going to put these two on, which is what he was just talking about. So we have very little space because I decided to fit a square peg into a circle hole with this van.
That's van life.
That's
okay.
van life in general, and
We're fighting inches here. That's fine.
we are literally, and it's not. I definitely did not make it easy by doing all of this after the fact. I should have done this first and then built all my cabinetry. But you know, is what it is. Whatever.
We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it work because I have to be complicated with my whole situation. By the way, I am gonna introduce. Hey, John. I'm gonna introduce John. He works with Jason as well. John
Howdy,
and Jason.
everybody.
John, Jason, and Jarrod. That's awesome.
He's my main man right there.
Yeah, he does awesome work. He works with Jason. They have an ambulance out here, by the way, which I will show in Jason's video when we do that. But it's working on a pretty cool ambulance right now. We'll pick this up in a minute when the system is going further. You guys, Jason, John, Alex.
Yep.
Alex. Alex showed up. He's one of Jason's boys. Guess what? We got running water, bro.
We got running water. We got
running hot water.
running water.
Yeah.
Scalding hot water.
It's so bad that it was steaming a second ago, and Jason had to turn it down. So, look at this. You guys ready? Oh my god. And that one's not even on hot right now.
Hot is definitely hot.
Yeah, hot is hot, and we have it pretty set low.
Yeah, we have it toned down. I mean, it'll get it close to 130 degrees, but there's no need to ever do that.
Is that what this system gets up to?
Somewhere around there, yeah, pretty hot.
130 degrees.
Yeah, and it's really nice because then you can blend in more cold water and keep, your warm water for blending and not have to use as much hot water out of the tank to get the same temperature. So we can use more of what you have, which is cold water.
Right.
Be more efficient than blending,
Yeah, whatever he just said.
Yeah.
That makes sense to everybody out there. Sure, whatever he says. So that's the plumbing. Go to a pro, by the way, guys. Obviously, Jason's a pro. John's a pro. Do you know anything about plumbing? No pro? But he works on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Go to a pro, guys, because seriously, I wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't, confident enough in my plumbing skills, and I could have probably done it, but I would have effed it up. And this guy did it right. So go to people that know what the heck they're talking about. If you're in the Portland area, hit up Jason. Off-Grid Solutions.
Off-Grid Solutions PDX, yeah.
Off-Grid Solutions PDX. Check him out. He helped me out tremendously with this. And this is Troy's system. Again, Jason knows Troy's system inside and out.
And we feel like it's the best system that's on the market. I've installed Rixons, Wabastos, S-Bars, all of them. And this thing is by far the best system.
You
it does
don't
so many
need
things.
a separate hot water heater.
Nope.
It's integrated into the system.
And we
So,
got a heated floor.
I got a heated
which
floor.
is,
It's not on right now. I ended it off.
Well, I don't think you need it on, but... And being that the whole system is still running, whether or not we're making hot water, now adding the floor to it, we're still only using just a couple more watts of DC power, so the system is super efficient, and that's kind of what we need to be in a van, is efficient.
I feel like my lights are draining more power than probably the
It's
system.
pretty efficient.
Because
so.
these lights drain a lot of power just because of...
The specs should be around a gallon of diesel for 24 hours and less than 100 watts of power when it's running at full tilt. So Troy has really gone through and made sure all of the pumps and everything that are used in the system are the most efficient pumps that we could possibly be using.
Alright, say that again slowly because I guarantee you not everybody caught that. It's a gallon of diesel.
For 24 hours.
And the reason the diesel is used is because why?
The heater that's actually producing the heat.
Okay, that's producing the heat as well as the hot water.
It's producing the heat for everything, essentially.
Right, and I didn't have my floor on when we first turned the system on, and I heard the heater kick on.
Correct. Yeah, so you don't have to have the floor or the air heat on to make hot water.
Okay.
Correct.
And I just found this out, by the way, for the people that don't want the heated floors but want the hot water system,
Still an option.
it's still an option, which means you can get the heater, the blower, the furnace,
Right, and
with the hot water.
And the BTU out of that is amazing. If you're looking at like an air heater, but you're going to do hot water too, it takes care of both of them, and it's more output than the standard air heater that we would normally put underneath the seat.
It's a much cheaper version. You don't get cool, toasty toes, but
But hot water is
hot
the
water
biggest
is
thing in a van.
essential.
Yeah.
Especially if you do have a shower or if you want to just have hot water, it's so
Water's
essential.
key. It's really nice, yeah.
Guys, he was a lifesaver because I'm headed up to Banff, Canada, with the help of John. Thank you very much to both of them. Like now, I have freaking running hot water.
Show this too.
You don't be able to see the steam, but there was steam coming off of that.
You can see the steam.
Oh, there's steam.
Oh yeah.
There's some steam coming off of that. The reason why we're having it go into a bucket, by the way, guys, is because we haven't hooked up the gray water tank yet.
It's his next step.
It's my next step. So I'm putting a gray water tank on the outside, with an electronic ball valve.
Dump on the run.
Dump on the run. Have the switch next to the driver's seat so I can literally hit the button and it'll all drain out as I'm driving. Don't do that, but...
Your undercarriage will always be clean.
Yeah, my undercarriage will always be clean. Holy crap. Well, it's getting towards the end of the build series, and I actually forgot to do some filming of my shower. But I'm gonna walk you through it all right now. It's been a long, I think, 3 days. I have actually posted up at my buddy's shop, and I have just been trying to crank out as much work as possible. And this is the first time I've picked up the camera. I did a little bit of GoPro in at the beginning. Okay, here's the deal. I can't show you the recirculating aspect of the shower. All I can really say is that it's designed and manufactured by Van Life Tech, Troy. And you can email him at info@vanlifetech.com. If there's going to be comments, there's going to be people down below that are going to say, well, I've emailed him, he hasn't gotten back to me, or about the radiant floor heating or something along those lines, or the recirculating shower. Guys, I'm going to make this clear to everybody right now that the recirculating shower, I'm technically a beta tester. It is only in 3 vans right now. It's in my van that's about to be put in, which isn't in right now. It's in the van he's finishing up now, like at his shop, like literally like within a couple of days. And then it's in a buddy of mine, Steve's van. That's it. That is it. So they are still in the beginning stages of the recirculating aspect of it. And it's nothing new. People have done recirculating showers before and other things, but never, I don't think in vans. And if people have done it in vans, then they haven't done as much research and development as Troy has. He has done too much research and development. But is there really too much research and development? Regardless, he's done a lot, and I'm really excited to see what the whole recirculating shower does. But really, that's going to be later on. We'll hopefully have him on. Let's talk about the construction of the shower itself. I had a very small footprint to work with. Let's get up and let's see this out, okay? I'm still working here, as you guys can see. As you're all well aware, I am in a Sprinter 2019 144-inch wheelbase. I have a Murphy bed off the back there. These are epoxy shelves that I made, one there and one there. They're matching. They're actually out of the same epoxy pour, but I just wanted to break up that white wall over there. It's more of an artwork thing, but I use it as a shelf too. It's pretty cool. Anyways, that also reminds me, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I don't just do these build series videos. I do a vlog about my travels or whatnot, and I'm also getting back into stand-up comedy in 2020, which I'm really excited about. But I also do tours like crazy of other people's tiny dwellings, whether they're tiny homes, vans, schoolies, whatever. I don't care. Whatever you made a tiny home into, or just creative, that's what I try and do. And I do them all. I go to the places and I do all the tours myself. So this is the whole shower. This is the whole shebang right here. Screwdriver. This is all open right now, so let me flip the camera around. I don't want to step on my floor right now. It's mahogany flooring. That is actually removable. They're connected underneath, and I don't want to step on it right now because it's still a little wet from the polyurethane. I got a marine grade polyurethane that is obviously can handle water. Marine grade. How this all works, I'm gonna actually set my camera down so you guys can see how this all operates. So the door is down here. By the way, I'm not done yet. I still have to paint, like a handle to put on. I have little odds and end things, but I haven't slept much, so I don't know off the top of my head what I have to do, but you'll see. Anyways, this is, well, I gotta put a latch in right there. That's another thing. This is my door. You can't really see it, but it is a 3/4 inch plywood. I put matching trim on, and I did it a little differently than I did the cabinetry, only because I wanted this as heavy duty as possible, because it might be housing my toilet in the future. I might mount my toilet right to the back of this door, so when you open it up, boom, there's your toilet. So this shuts. I got a cabinet latch down on the bottom there, then I'll have another latch right here to, just in case, so it doesn't swing open while driving, especially if I have my toilet on the back there. The door shuts. Let me get the countertop, because the countertop actually goes right in top. The countertop actually has 4 pins in it. I'm not sure if you can see those, but 4 pins in it, and then I drilled holes and I put like a metal cylinder in there, so these pins go right into that. And that sits in there just like that. Then there's a bottom piece that actually goes in right in here. Again, I have to paint all this still, so bear with me here. And that goes right there, and then this folds down and locks into place. Now, as you guys can see, now the entire bathroom, or I guess bathroom, because my toilet's gonna be in there too, but the entire shower is going to be concealed right as you walk in. Again, I still gotta paint, bear with me. But you can see that the entire thing is now concealed up. Okay. And guys, we'll see you guys next time. That's all I can say.
Right
Jason, Off-Grid Solutions PDX. John just works for him, and this guy just builds motorcycles all day long.
He's awesome though.
He's awesome. He's
brings
cool.
beer.
And he brought beer. Can't say no to that. Later.